Welcome back, my Wasteland Wanderers. We continue playing Fallout New Vegas. In our last episode, we met the Kaiser and opened up a little bit of a tricky lock that he had. He's under the impression that I destroyed the sentry bots that were in there. Mr. House is under the impression that I activated them and recruited them to his cause. Those kids looked like they were coming at me really aggressively. But I'm kind of at a point now where a lot of people seem to not like Mr. House for some reason. And Mr. House doesn't like a whole lot of people.
Real pull with House against. Hey, what can I get you?
But in short, I'm gonna continue meeting the different tribes, as he called them, see who maybe I want to partner with, because at this point I don't know what faction I want to join or not. But I think it would be good to have a well-rounded education and know more about the wasteland that I may ultimately rule or destroy, depending on my whim.
Take a gander. Give me a shout if you need anything else. Come back anytime.
So I plan on doing a little bit of inventory management off screen. I don't remember if we saw him get killed.
Can't run from me.
Bella, I don't think I need to run from you. But I'm looking for the gun runners. I would really like to upgrade some of my weapons and trade out some of the plethora of duplicates that I'm carrying. Still trying to figure out how to navigate the map where I
getting reinforcements?
haven't discovered something yet.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and
Hey, Trish.
Stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women.
All right, here we go. Oh.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
All right.
It should only take a moment. There. I've stowed all of your weapons. You clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
We'll get to eavesdrop on the meeting.
Associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Seems like a dangerous person to negotiate with.
Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
Oh, I was really invested in that plot. And I pickpocket the pile of ash. Oh, I can't. Oh, 2 bottle caps. Nice. Just put that in my pocket. Ooh, hot. Jean-Baptiste Cutting.
Get the fuck away from me.
All
the
right,
last man
fuck
who
you
bothered
then.
me volunteered to help test our weapons.
I'm just trying to buy some weapons, jeez. Gloria Van Graff.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
Energy weapons, you don't say. I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Of course.
Wait, that's all you've got is energy weapons? Alright, well, at least I can walk out of here with some caps and get rid of some rounds that I don't even have guns for.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
Mind if I ask you some questions?
Not at all.
What do you think of the gun runners? Aren't they the gun runners? I mean, I assume she's going to think highly of herself.
There are chief competitors in this region and many others. That makes them our enemies. While I respect their business acumen, I'm obligated to try to destroy them however I can. That's business, after all.
That it certainly is the capitalist outlook on business. What do you know of Mr. House?
Very little, same as everyone else. We attempted to deal with him when we first moved into the area, but had no luck. He must have his own weapons supplies to keep as many laser-armed robots operational as he does. Makes me wonder where they are.
Would you like to know? I could tell you. For money. Do I want to work for a crazy gun seller? I mean, she doesn't seem crazy. She just shot the guy. But I kind of feel like he had it coming. So, you got any jobs?
It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
I've got better things to do, honestly.
Suit yourself. Was there anything else you wanted?
I'm just browsing.
Please let me know if anything catches your eye.
You do have weird eyes. I just want to say that.
We're watching you closely.
Alright, everything added back to my inventory. Alright, cool. It's just taking a while because I have a lot of guns. Alright, and as I was saying, I would like to meet more of the inhabitants of this beautiful wasteland. Looks like some of them are nearby, in or around the strip. Let's go introduce ourselves, give them a good how do you do, as I get stuck on set dressing cars. Oh, they are different now. Hello. Alrighty then. Sound like the Akax from that Martian movie. Here, I think it was. What are you? NCR military role-playing.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me.
Alright, everybody seems to not like me walking around with weapons, so I'm just getting used to that fact. Observe the Omertas.
The Tops is a real snooze fest. I hope they get some new shows soon.
I feel like I would get shot just attempting to pickpocket a dealer. I mean, it got checked off that I observed the Omertas, but I don't feel like I observed anything. Oh, that's the men's room. I don't want to go in there. It's yucky. I feel like periodically I have to remind you guys that I'm role-playing as my original character, Bottle Cap Becky. And also that I have to remind myself that I'm not just taking actions based on what I would do. Wait, is this the orgy room? I must say, this is a nice room for an orgy. All kinds of different places to sit and lay and lounge about. Not a whole lot of locked doors in this casino either. What? Gomorrah prostitute. Oh,
hey,
hi there.
Sexy lady. Looking for a good time?
I mean, I am, but you do not look like you are offering a good time. You look like you're offering a lot of STDs, which I want no part of. Thank you. And that's not a dig to sex workers. Sex work is real work. Just... Sweets level, main level. I don't know what any of those do. Let's try sweets level. Is this all the rich people's rooms? Who are you?
I'm glad.
Doug.
I hear the Legion is moving some tough muscle into the area. NCR
That's
better
nice.
keep their heads down.
Well, I can't seem to get in there at all. Again, I haven't observed much that would give me an informed opinion on these omertas.
Looks like the war's ratcheting up. I hear the NCR's bringing in elite troops.
That's a different kind of ratchet I'm hearing.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something?
What do you do around here?
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
How did you end up with one of the hotel suites?
I'm a close friend of some of the family around here. I do some independent contracting around the casino, and they set me up with this great room.
That's really all you've got to offer? All right, well,
Goodbye.
Thank you for your time. I kind of just walked into your room unannounced, and I'm currently judging you. This is what I imagine college sounds like. I'm stuck on something.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Me? You talking to my boy all wrong. A lot of beds. Not a lot of people. Just a downstairs kitchen. Are you somebody worth talking to?
I'm glad they don't... Gomorrah is always open for business.
I can see that. It's an express elevator and then a regular elevator. Oh, I was through here. I guess this is like the main lobby area. We'll take the poor people elevator. Lower Brimstone? Oh, this was the handsome,
hey, sexy lady,
dancing guy.
For a good time?
Yeah, I feel like I've thoroughly explored this area.
I've heard that...
Hey there. Can I get you a drink? Maybe a party favor?
By party favor, do you mean whippets? Let's see what you have.
Here you go.
Dang, no whippets. A lot of drugs in here, though. A lot of booze. I'm looking for information.
Sorry, it's not my business to get involved.
Well, then I've got nothing more to say to you.
All right. At Gomorrah, the bar is always open.
Elite units are on the way to support our armies here. I'd wager that the army's sending elite units our way, right as we speak.
Big tough ranger better not start any trouble in.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. What can I help you with today?
What is there to do around here?
Feel free to head to our club, Brimstone, or you can see our gorgeous courtyard out behind the casino.
I doubt it's going to be gorgeous. This place is a shithole. Do you have any rooms available?
Sorry, we don't have any hotel rooms available right now, but feel free to gamble or help yourself to our other services.
What other services might those be? I'm sure you have all the good dirt on what goes on around here.
I sure do, but loose lips sink ships.
Oh, I finally get to use one of these. The Chavez Le Femme. Beautiful. I would love to help you loosen those lips.
Well, since you ask so nicely and I'm not sure I could resist those pretty eyes, what do you want to know?
Tell me what's going on around the Strip.
It's hard to believe that not too long ago, most of the families on the Strip were little more than warring tribes. The Emeritus even had a big war with the Khans once upon a time.
I believe that wholeheartedly. This place, civilization, is being held together by the loosest of strings. Wait, didn't I just do this option?
Not much of a rumor, but I hear the Tops is always looking for new talent. Lord knows they've needed it for a long time.
I keep asking that and getting new dialogue?
I've heard some pretty shady rumors about the Ultralux. I'm not sure what the deal is, but although they try to put on airs, that place is just plain creepy. Maybe it's the masks.
That is one of the places I think I have to go to meet people. What's going on in Gomorrah?
Gossip is one thing, dirt on the family is something else totally.
Alright, well that's about all I'm gonna get from you. Thank you for your time.
Bye.
Here.
Well, let's keep moseying and see if we find any other information on some of these warring tribes.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door.
Alright, I haven't gone in these two. And I haven't gone through here. Where does this send me? Oh, is this the way to the NCR people?
Please obey all weapon laws.
Where are you? Oh yeah, this is the NCR people. One of them had sent somebody running up to me that wanted to parlay. Maybe this is one of the tribes I gotta meet.
Evening, miss. That red beret's looking good, soldier.
So many bathrooms. That looks exactly like there was a outpost or some kind of building when I was just out of Good Springs that was like that exact layout.
Hey.
Liza O'Malley. Girl, how you doing?
Welcome to the NCR Embassy. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the ambassador.
Ambassador Crocker can be found in his office through the door to my right and at the end of the hall.
What can you tell me about the embassy?
The embassy offices are to your left, while the barracks and living quarters are to the right. If you're looking for a history lesson, I suggest you talk to Ambassador Crocker.
Tell me about yourself, sweet eyes.
I don't have time to give my life story to everyone that passes through. Is there something I can actually help you with?
No. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Ma'am?
I wouldn't say she was rude. She was just like curt, like to the point. And I appreciate that. I like that in people. This is like their supply closet. You got...
What is it?
Dudes doing calisthenics in here.
I heard you killed Benny over at the Tops. I bet you think you're some sort of tough cookie. A piece of advice. If you mess with any of my men, you'll regret it.
What can you tell me about the ambassador? And Benny was a piece of shit. You should have killed him first.
If you want to know more about the ambassador, go talk to him yourself.
But I want, like, the gossip, the tea. What is happening on the Strip?
People drink, gamble, and fight. What do you think happens on the Strip? Any other intelligent questions?
Tell me more about you.
Look, I don't know you at all, and I'm not really interested in small talk. If you have something important to say, do so quickly.
All right.
Bye. Evening.
Don't you be making cute eyes at my sniper boyfriend. Private Jake Irwin.
Heard you snuffed that Benny guy. Good riddance. Guy was a scumbag.
You better believe it. What's happening on the Strip?
Us troopers mostly come to the Strip for our R&R. We blow off some steam by gambling, drinking, partying, or fighting. If you're looking for a good time, I'd suggest hitting up Gomorrah. The girls there are pretty nice, if you know what I mean.
I mean, that does sound like a fun time. Drinking, partying, fighting. Tell me about yourself.
What have you heard? I know people think I'm a little on the wild side, but I'm just trying to have fun, you know? Just because I happen to get into fights and like to pull pranks doesn't mean anything.
No, pranks. As long as they're harmless pranks, I'm fine with that. It's when they become dangerous. I really like pranks that just confuse people. Those are my favorite. What can you tell me about the ambassador?
Sorry, I don't know much about him. We run in different circles, you know?
Aren't there only like 12 people in this building? What can you tell me about Captain Papas?
If you're digging for dirt on the captain, you're digging in the wrong place.
Not dirt, just like, what's her zodiac sign? Goodbye.
Ma'am.
Evening. Hello.
You're just a generic NPC. Did I go the wrong direction? This seems like the end. I think I checked all these, so I must need to go this way. Why do I hear typing and don't see anybody typing? Oh, there's somebody typing.
Ah, I see you received my message. Good, good. I had something important to discuss with you.
I'm listening.
I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House.
You don't say.
It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either.
You have my attention. Go on.
To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munition stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR, as well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
Yeah, I'll find him and talk to him. When they said boomers, I literally just assumed like what we call boomers, our parents and grandparents and so on.
Much appreciated. Once you've talked to them, come back and let me know if they will help us.
Tell me about yourself, Ambassador.
Interested in politics, huh? Well, grab a seat and get comfortable. I've been in politics quite a while now. Always had the drive to do it even when I was young. It's just something I was drawn to. I started my career over 20 years ago back in the NCR as the local mayor and worked my way up from there. I managed President Kimball's first run for a seat on the council. I suppose that's why I have this ambassadorship.
Interesting. Go on.
I was elected to this post 7 years ago. I'm the third NCR representative to serve here in Vegas. Now, I've had my share of ups and downs along the way, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. That's it. Anything else you wish to know?
Tell me more about the NCR.
I can provide a quick history lesson, if that's what you're looking for. In 2274, President Kimball sent the NCR Army into the Mojavean Force with the objective of occupying and repairing Hoover Dam. Rangers and Army scouts had confirmed that the dam was basically unoccupied and could be restored to an operable condition. Upon arriving at the dam, however, they discovered that a large force of tribals and robots had occupied it. This was our introduction to the three families, the Securitrons and, of course, Mr. House. Using his Securitrons as intermediaries, Mr. House called for parley. He claimed his forces had occupied Hoover Dam in order to safeguard it for our arrival, and that he was ready to turn it over to us, so long as we could agree to terms. Those terms became the Treaty of New Vegas. The treaty recognized Mr. House's sovereignty over the Strip and granted us rights to establish military bases at the dam and McCarran Airport. The NCR is legally permitted to send 95% of the electricity produced by the dam to our home states. The remaining 5% goes to the Strip. The treaty actually makes it illegal for the NCR to prevent its citizens or troops on furlough from visiting the Strip. Once on the Strip, our citizens are subject to arrest or punishment by House's Securitrons, though that's a rare occurrence. Our troops enjoy a different status. It's illegal for the Securitrons to take action against them. Of course, it's also illegal for our troops to carry firearms on the Strip, so there isn't much trouble they can get into. Our military police does an adequate job of keeping the troops on furlough in line. I don't envy them that task. The embassy was established a few weeks after the treaty was signed. Basically, Mr. House handed us a dumpy little building he had no interest in renovating. I'm the third ambassador to hold this post, and the first, I think, to accept its limitations. My predecessors had ambitions of engineering the annexation of the Mojave. They thought they'd convince Mr. House to join up. I've never even spoken to the man, or whatever he is. Maybe the situation will change once we've beaten the Legion once and for all.
That's really interesting. Go on.
Now we mostly just keep track of the NCR citizens and troopers around and make sure they don't get in trouble, but that's Captain Papa's job. I keep myself busy with paperwork and reports that get sent back to the NCR. It's mostly busy work, but every once in a while we make progress.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the boomers?
Thanks for doing this. Remember, we need their resources to help us in the upcoming battle. Do whatever it takes.
Kill them all. Got it.
Goodbye.
All right, and with that, that's going to be the end of our episode today. Thank you so much for tuning in as I continue playing Fallout New Vegas. Be sure to check back next week. It sounds like those boomers are going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you for watching to the end of the video. If you enjoyed what you saw,
please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Doing so encourages YouTube to show my content to more people, and you won't want to miss out on my next upload.